money, so for this money to say, like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie, like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This finds all complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that gives them first and goal. Brown crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And then brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game, it's Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense to the line for second down.
Second and 15 at the 18-yard line.
They send a tight end in motion. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Brings up third down and 16.
Lamar now from the gun. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And the Bengals are set up quite well for their next possession. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like, turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and you might even hear a few boo birds.
In a good spot here, second and inches. He tries to sneak it, and that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They start out second and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They're now set for first and 10. They'll try it right with Brown. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Now it's second and goal from the 1. He'll try to do it himself. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. So now here's third and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain, maybe just a couple of inches on the run. That brings up fourth and goal. Brown on the inside give. And he's gonna fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Bengals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Lamar off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Chase, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout coming on again to punt. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Bengals leading near the break. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Looking to throw, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Tylan Wallace on the return for the Ravens. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And the Ravens will go on offense. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game.
Here we go.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. That brings us to halftime with the visiting Bengals out in front. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Jackson off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens check the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Bronk, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Finds a man right side. He's got a gain of 6 there. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball. As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Punt team on the field. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Ravens are headed out there on offense alongside Deontay Johnson for this series. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. The drive begins with Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 30-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally...
And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Tucker on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. A run with Brown. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow setting up the play action. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Wallace with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Motion man left is Johnson. On first down, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Now motion him out of the backfield. First and 10, here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 43-yard line.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
No, we changed it.
Looking to throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Bengals football. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Now it's Brown. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Play action now, Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And now they have a first and goal.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. Burrow now against the blitz. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Wallace with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing now. Gets this one to Andrews. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Looking to throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a 1st inside the red zone. Has it down close. Touchdown, Baltimore. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and get
Pressure off left, and it's blocked! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
And that simple little play, Kate, right? Doesn't look like much. Everybody in the building takes it for granted, but look at the ramifications now. Now a field goal will do nothing for you. That's if you could get the ball back, and if you do, it means now you got to score 6.
We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Bengals returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. This finds all complete. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now lead by 10. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper, and that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
31, Ravens 20. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hill now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now to throw. Flush down out to his left. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Here he is on 3rd and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Baltimore.